Hello everyone, welcome to YGC Circle. In this video, let's discuss the poem The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Once in the autumn season, the poet was walking down the road. He found a diversion where two roads diverged in different directions. The poet felt sorry that he could not travel on both the roads at the same time. He had to make a decision and need to select a single road. At that diversion, the poet stood for a long time and tried to observe the roads as far as he could. He wanted to see the roads in full and wanted to know about both paths. But he could not see anything beyond the diversion as the roads were bent in the wood. In this first stanza, yellow leaves indicates that it was autumn season. Through this stanza, the poet wants to convey that in everyone's life there comes a time when we have to make choices. We have many alternatives, but we have to choose only one. At that time, we see the advantages and disadvantages of the situation and take the time to decide which path to take. Similarly, the poet is also taking time before making any decision. Second stanza. And having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. After examining on it for a long time, the poet decided to take the second road. He felt that both the roads were equally good. He started walking on the road which had grass on it and felt that it was a better road for him. The grassy road means that the road was not used and wanted wear means that only a few people have walked through it. After walking some distance on the second road, the poet felt that both the roads were almost the same. There was no difference between them. Through this, the poet conveys that in our life, whatever decision we make, they have their own advantages and disadvantages. Problems are everywhere, so we must be ready to face them. Third stanza of the poem. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads to on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. The poet says that both the paths seemed to be similar that morning. Leaves were shed on both the roads and they were still green. It means that no one had walked on the roads. He decided to take one path that day and the other path on another day. However, he knows that one way leads to another way. He could not go back and take the other path once he moved ahead with one. Similarly, in our life, when we make one decision, we can't go back. We have to move ahead with the same choice and face the consequences which come our way. The last stanza of the poem. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. The poet says that in the future he will sigh and say that once upon a time he reached a point in life where he had to make only one choice between two options. At that time, he decided to take the option which was rejected by most of the others. It means that he took that decision which rarely other people take, and that decision has changed his entire life. Through the poem, the poet giving us an important and a powerful message that people should decide wisely in their life because the decisions they take will have an impact on the rest of their life. Let's meet in the next video. Until take care and keep learning. Bye bye.